Welcome, 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 and welcome. I'm welcoming you to the Forex industry, and then I'm welcoming you to my own space in the Forex industry. So my name primarily is Ola Murewaju John. However, this is a platform where we call Forex with COJ. So that's still me, the Ola Murewaju John. And I'd just like to welcome each and everyone. So far, you are watching this video. So basically, it means that this is either your first exposure to the forex industry, or you've been in the forex industry for a while, or maybe you've learned somewhere before, and then you are just here to learn further and then perfect your skills. So I'd like to say a bit of welcome to you. And the first thing I want you to take note of, even as you are consuming the content on this platform, is that every single content you'll be consuming is premium. And what I mean by that is, there are people that the way they do things is that they give you free stuff and then they say if you want more, you should subscribe for their mentorship or stuff like that. But no, that's not found here. Do I have paid students that I mentor? Yes, I do. But the truth is, when it comes to the content of what I'm giving out to each and every one, it's the same. But everyone on the paid platform and then everyone on the mentorship platform. If you are maybe in my free group or something and you know anyone in the mentorship platform, you can confirm from the person. The only difference, as it were, of course, which should be between the person that subscribed for mentorship and the one who didn't, is in the word mentorship itself. This is where I get to hold my students by the hand. They come, they ask questions, and then I'm there to answer their questions. I'm there to, guide them step by step. Does that mean I won't answer the question of those who are in the free platform? No, that's not what I'm talking about. But the fact is, okay, so take, for example, this is my time that I'm using to record this class. And this is my time I would use in answering your question. So one of the things I want you to think about is, if I spend my time answering everybody, when do I even want to then sit down by myself to trade and then make money for myself? Do you get the idea? So if I'm committing a part of my time to you, to hold you by the hand, there should be something compensating for it. Since I'm not using that time, to be on the chart or to, improve myself by studying. So what I'm just trying to drive out of this is, trust me, every single video that you'll be watching in this series, they are premium. Like I said, the only difference between you and someone who paid is that word mentorship. I'm saying this not because I actually want you to come and subscribe for mentorship. No, I'm saying this so that it can settle in your mind. There are those people that, excuse me, they believe that since this thing is free, there's still an hidden knowledge somewhere that this person is not sharing. And I'm telling you that it is not so. Every single information I'll be sharing is all that I know. They are premium. So you want to, sit down with it and then understand them. Prepare your mind to let you know that you're about to consume content that are premium as far as the trading industries are concerned. And when you do so, it will shift the way you are even consuming the content and how you are learning what you are learning. Another thing I want you to take note of is that as you listen, as you take this course, as you study, whenever you get to junctions that you have questions, I want you to write your question down at that point, and maybe under whatever topic you have the question, and then you can ask your question maybe when you are done watching the video. And please, when you want to ask your question, please ask your question on the group, not in my DM. The reason is simply because when you ask the question on the group, you are doing other people a favor to learn from your question. And also, you're also saving me another stress, because in a situation whereby there is someone on the group that has that same question in mind, when I answer you, that means I've answered that person too, as compared to, maybe everyone coming into my DM to ask questions. So on whatever platform you are, free, paid, Once you study to a point and you know you have questions, please jot down your question in your jotter or something and then ask on the group. And trust me that I'll do all to answer your question as soon as I see them. In this welcome address, the next thing I want you to pay attention to is that I want you to take this seriously. Trust me. And the fact is, trading as a skill, trading is a skill that will transform your entire journey. Like it will transform your entire journey from A to Z. And when I'm saying transforming your entire journey, I'm not just speaking from the perspective of your finance alone. You see, trading at the end of the day, trading is more a psychological game than it is technical. So what I'm trying to say is that you get to some junctions in your trading journey that because you want to excel, you have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you approach life. You have to change the way you view so many things. So it will transform your financial journey, but trust me, beyond your financials, it will transform you as a person. And I want you to take that seriously. I want you to embark on this journey like, it's really a journey. Take it seriously. Like it's a new skill, just like the skill of, fashion designing, the skill of, what can I think of right now? Maybe carpentry, the skill of any skill you can think of. Because the fact that, maybe you are learning it online and there is no boss, as it were, doesn't make it less a skill that you should pay attention to and then take very seriously. So as traders, and for someone who is in the fashion industry, one of the ways to get perfect every day is, you go to your workshop and then, you cut clothes and then you try to sew and then you spend time with the machine. As traders too, you want to show up on the charts every day. Let me write that down too. As a trader, you want to show up to the charts every day. I mean, every single blessed day. Now, listen and listen very well. This is the balance. Showing up on the chart does not mean you should take a trade. No, because as traders, the chart is where our tools are. So showing up is you coming around, getting yourself acquainted with the interface, with the markets, seeing how the market is moving, seeing that, oh, when the market did this, it did this, and then it did this. So meaning that next time I can be able to predict this kind of a thing. I'm not saying take a trade every day. No. And of course, at some point, you get to a point that you may have to take yourself off the charts for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and sometimes even a month. But I'm saying for starters, you want to visit the charts every day so you can get yourself familiarized, acquainted with the platform, with the market itself, and then see how you grow from there. Another thing I like to make mention of that people often do ask as questions is that, sir, do I need a laptop, a PC to start? The honest truth is that you don't need a PC from the beginning. No, you don't. However, as your journey progresses, at some point you would need PC. You don't need a PC to be profitable. You don't need a PC to learn the things you would learn in this video. You don't need a PC to take your first trade. But what you need a PC for is just like, as you can see my screen is larger as compared to a phone. So with a PC, with a laptop, there are things you can see in the charts that you actually will not be able to see on your phone. But as far as learning is concerned, as far as practicing some of the things you will learn as a beginner is concerned, trust me, you actually don't need a PC. Does that mean you should not strive to get it? No. I'm only saying don't be under duress and don't let it be that you now say that, oh, I'm waiting to get a PC before I start my journey. No, start now and then plan to get a PC even as you study. Finally, repetition is the mother of learning. I heard that and I've practiced it. There are books I've read maybe 3 times. I'm not sure if I've ever read a book more than 3 times. But one thing I observed about those books was that the second time I read them, they became clearer. And then the third time, I had more in-depth understanding into what the writer was talking about. And the same thing, it just has to do with learning, actually. When it comes to learning, you want to go through some materials again and again, and then again. And this is one of those materials. I'm saying every single video in this course is a video you should propose that you want to watch again and again and again until you understand. See, the market has been there since, let's even check together. Let's go to the let's go to the monthly time frame. This is GBP USD, and let us check. Awesome. So this is the yearly time frame rather. Can you see? This is 1971. The market has been in existence. No, actually, the market has been in existence before 1971. This is when this broker has his own details up to. So the market has actually been in existence since before 1971. But let's even say 1971. Think about it. The market has been in existence since 1971, and this is 2025. So the fact is, before they gave birth to some of our grandfather, the market has been, and now we are here. And after we are long gone, the market will still be here. What am I trying to drive at? What I'm trying to drive at is that the market is not running away. Be patient to learn and understand. Every video in this course, some of them will be recorded in batches, and at some point, I would give assignments. When you get to the junctions of those assignments, please don't rush the assignments. Do them, submit them, ensure you actually understand by doing the assignments and then by practicing also. And then that way you get better and better and then better. After you're forced going through these materials, you don't have to submit your assignments again. But if you feel you understand it better and want to do it again, of course you should. So this is the way I will encourage you to actually go through this thing. Propose that you want to go through the entire class at least twice. So the first time you read through and take notes, and then the second time you just read through and then consulting your notes. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because when we go through something again and again and again, it gets better. So, as I wrap up in this welcome address, as you go through this learning, you also get to see that I'm truthful to my word. These contents are premium. So, what you want to do is to sit down with them because premium will, like, this is a series of course. I don't know how long it will last, but trust me. So, sit down with it, understand it, and then let's see how we get better. All things being equal, you should be profitable. I don't want to put a time frame to that, but you just commit yourself to learning, and then trust me, everything is going to come up in a way that you even least expected. So, welcome to a $1 trillion industry, either as a beginner, someone just having his own exposure into the industry, or as someone who has had exposure into the industry before now, and you are just looking to further your learning. So I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Cheers as you take your studies seriously.